The criteria, by the way, people I've asked to speak this morning were they had filed a statewide disclosure running for statewide office, so a fair thing to do. Our final speaker is Catherine Templeton from Charleston County. Catherine?
Wow, this is an intimidating group. You should be up here. Good morning. Thank you so much for all that you do for the party and for the future of the state. I appreciate the time that Matt has given us for the future. I have met a lot of you. I know a lot of you, but if you will give me a moment to introduce myself to those of you I have not met. I am from South Carolina, born here and raised here. I grew up in Lexington County. Where's Lexington County? Can I get a shout out? I grew up in Lexington County. I lived, worked, and went to school in the upstate. So I get Spartanburg and Greenville, right? Pickens. And I am now raising my 3 children with my husband, Morgan, who's from Charleston. You know, and until today, I was smart enough not to ever run for office. But, you know, we work hard in South Carolina. We grow our families. We take care of ourselves. And government doesn't have a place in our daily lives. And I don't throw the word conservative around as a campaign slogan or as a label. I'm pro-life because of the miraculous health of my twins. I am pro-Second Amendment because I'm a hunter and I've had a concealed weapons permit for years. I'm anti-union and I'm pro-jobs because I've seen firsthand what it means to people to lose their jobs, and I have seen firsthand what it means for families to keep them. My first job was in a weave mill in Jonesville, South Carolina. Working there, we knew that if we did well, we would be rewarded. And if we didn't, we'd be fired. We didn't look to others to take care of us. We didn't look to have something for nothing. I rotated shifts. I worked overtime. And at the end of the day, I was very proud of what we'd accomplished. But back in 1993, our manufacturing jobs were going to Mexico. And my boss, Roger Milliken, encouraged me to go to law school. I took the money that I earned in the mill, and I paid my way through law school, and I made one promise, that I would always fight for South Carolina jobs. I spent the next 20 years doing exactly that. I fought labor unions all over the United States. I advised Fortune 500 companies. I even served as your labor secretary. When Governor Haley asked me to defend South Carolina jobs from Washington and from the Obama administration, it made the AFL-CIO so angry that they sued me personally, individually, not just in my official capacity. But you know what? When we got finished with them, South Carolina jobs stayed here, and they grew. I was proud to protect and to serve this state. Now, before Governor Haley appointed me to Labor Secretary, I was busy doing what Southern women do. PTA mom, I was on the Boy Scout board, I was in the Museum of Arts, I was the Sunday school coordinator. Because quite frankly, I wasn't very active in politics because I didn't think politicians were very effective, and some dishonest. But I think we all want the same things. We all want to be safe. We all want our kids and our grandkids to reach their God-given potential. We want to make a good living and not have that good living wasted. And we want to do basically what we want to do unless it hurts someone else, right? All of us want this. And we should have it. But there's some things government shouldn't do. Keeping us safe, educating our children, and building our roads is something that we pay for and expect. But I'm here to tell you that if we don't do something different, if we continue to send politicians to Columbia who are more interested in lining their pockets than protecting ours, we're never going to have what we need. What's Einstein's definition of insanity, guys? Doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. It's time to stop sending politicians who make this their career, who need the job, who want to run for the next one. It's time for common sense. It's time for people who call balls and strikes, who've never done this before, and who go and serve. It's time for an outsider who wants to drain the swamp, but has been on the inside just enough to actually know how to do it. I'm not running against anyone. I'm running for governor. I'm running for my kids and your kids. I'm running for our state. I'm running for our values. I'm running for the future. I'm Catherine Templeton, and I'm running for us. It's time for one of us to be a governor for us. Thank you very much for giving us this unprecedented time, and I look forward to earning your trust and your vote. Have a good afternoon.
Thank you, Catherine.